Hi, Lisa with Blue Moon Scrapbooking. Today I started off playing with the Tim Holtz mini labeled die set, and as you'll see I kind of expanded my horizons here. It's a fabulous die. I used basic gray. You'll see I set them up my sandwich like this in a sense where I could do some dies and butterflies using out of print by basic gray because I love this paper. So you do need your base tray so that you can put your magnets where you want them if you're going to use these mini pieces. Most of these are empty. These are the dies I played with, plus a couple extra, the flourish and the crown, and of course the dress form. And before I get started, I want to show you the Prima flowers we have in stock. All these large flowers, some of them are fabulous for adding, you can mist to them. Some of them are just fabulous in themselves. I love these button flowers, and I'm using one now. But when I went to the store, I picked up all my favorites to see what I wanted to play with. I'm working on a Bow Bunny album here, and it's just a continuation. But what I wanted to show you was the resin pieces by Melissa Francis. They're fabulous. Here they are for size-wise. And I used the bird on this one. First thing I did was, let me get you some light. I used Hayride Glam, painted it so a nice beige. Then I added a little bit of color here and there. I used some Bordeaux and some rustic, little extra color here. And then to top it off, we have Viva Decor Precious Metal color. And this is, what color? Bronze, it says right on it. Really a lot of shine. And then the mini label, see I cut this out of a glassine piece, I wrinkled it up and cut that there. Over here, here's where I used the nice gorgeous Prima flower. I took the button out of the center, which they come like this. You're going to get 3. And I put a brad, I think that's basic gray too. This is a 7 Gypsies clip, I love that, on the mini label tag. Here's another resin piece by Melissa Francis, which I added some black to that. There's a little bit of black, and then the Viva Decor. This is a paint. It's fabulous because you don't have to put your finger in it. Just brush it, and it has a lot. There's 25 fluid ounces. I don't know what you call that. Oh boy.
All you need is a brush and you're ready to go, and it lasts a long time.
This is the Valise die that I was working on. I have a, what do you call this? Prima Mistable at the bottom. And I used all these colors again on the Mistable. I'm going to take this apart. Here's a Webster's Pages silhouette. And here is, it's just sticking to the Tim Holtz Fleur die. And I also added some of the the bronze to the die after I cut it to just splatter it on. Can you see that, Scott?
Yes.
This is a little graphic 45 from her die cuts, from that sheet that's a die cut, the tag sheet. Here's the Mistable, which I painted, and then I used the glaze, because I love the glaze. It comes with a little brush, and you can just splatter it without making a complete mess, see? It's really easy to work with. So that's how I add the black anywhere I want a little bit of black.
And you can get that distressed look how? On the Mistable?
Oh yeah, right. I just took it and ran it through the washing machine and dried it. And that's how you get the frayed edges. And then iron it from there. And this is the Webster's Pages ribbon, which I've used a couple times here today because I love this. And look at that shade of blue. And it matches so perfectly when you want to use your glam. And this is Mermaid. I show you that because these are the Heidi Swap, let me pull them out here, Glimmer Glass Flock Tabs. They come in this packet. I've only used the top, but I think they're fabulous. They're fabulous, see? And I painted the glam right on the mermaid, right on the flock. And I put it here. I misted it first with a little bit of yellow, and then I painted on a little bit of the mermaid just to get the double color. So that is cool when you flip it heavy. So up here are the dies I actually cut today to show you. Because don't these look fabulous with this out of print? Here's the paper. Take these cool sheets. If you like art, you're going to like these out of print papers. And the back sides are cool too, especially this one with the newsprinty look. So it's hard to decide once you die cut it which side you're going to use on your project. This is cut from the glassine. I cut a ton of things from glassine. And here's a fleur, but that just gives you a sample of what you want to die cut a whole bunch. You can cut on the Vagabond, it cuts a lot of paper, so when you're running it through, you can always run more than one sheet at a time, so you have a ton of little pieces to play with. On this layout here, I cut a glassine butterfly, crinkled it up a little, and then I painted it with the bronze, and that gave a really cool look. And if I move my hand out of the light, and the center is the new Viva gloss gels, which are like, I think it's kind of a, it's watery looking and like nail polish. So that is awesome. These gloss gels are must-have. Here's the pearl pens that we've had before, just to add to your collection. I used the little label die here with a basic gray out of print type style, because I love this type style. This is a Maya Road, little roses, and we have some new Maya Rose colors coming out after the show. Here's the dress form die with a basic gray, lace it up. I just stuck this one right here. This is a Maya Road ribbon, and we have a lot of those coming. And the basic sheet was just like a beige piece of paper in which I misted these two chalkboard colors, mauve and strawberry shortcake, to get a little softness there before putting my pieces on. This is the crown die. And it does curl up your paper. I also inked the edges when I was done. It does curl up, stays down, and it gives you that art feel anyway, so I don't mind curls at all. On my last piece here, I used the Prima flower again, but I had die cut from a little Sizzix die, a flower, and attached a button to it. Now I have to take this whole thing apart to show you. Here's the butterfly, which I used the pearl pen, not the gloss pen, on the center here versus this one. So there's some fun. This is from the tags die. This is this piece right here. I love just these two pieces off the tag die. Look how great that looks. I think that's 7 Gypsies paper I used here. This piece, oh gee, is this called Baroque?
Yep.
Ah, and you can buy the centerpiece so you can get the two cuts, but that is the smaller piece, this one right here. It was just brown paper, and I don't know, not exciting. So I took my Bella Boulevard stamp, which it comes unmounted, so I mounted it. I stamped it with embossing powder, and then I put white embossing powder over that and heat set it so you get that nice embossed feel. And then when I was done, I took some Distress Stain and gave it a little bit of brown so you get a two-tone color. And what I've done over here is just tucked in a bunch of ribbons, so when I glue this back on here, I'm going to have a bunch of ribbon, Maya Road, this is Prima cotton, and Webster's Pages, this is the knitting, and then that's the whole layout. So there was a whole bunch to show you here today, and thanks for watching. See you next time.